What's it like, working for an evil company? I'm a head chef at this overpriced, trendy hipster fusion place in the city. It has exposed brick, overpriced appetizers, and an owner who calls himself a culinary entrepreneur but can't scramble an egg. Anyway, when I first joined, I was brought on with a contract. Nothing fancy, just the employment agreement they clearly pulled off the internet. But I read it carefully because I've worked enough kitchens to know management will pinch every penny out of you if you let them. First thing I noticed, they capped my overtime at 20 hours a week. Not great. But then I saw a line buried in the middle of the contract that said, chef retains full rights to menu items they personally develop, unless otherwise specified in writing. So I started creating. I'd experiment during prep. I'd mess around with weird pairings, turn leftovers into magic, scribble down names like crispy miso ribs or coconut bacon sliders, and serve them up as one-day specials. They always sold out. The owner loved them. He started bragging that our rotating specials were what made the restaurant elevated. But here's the kicker. Every time I created a dish, I named it and wrote the recipe down. I'd email it to myself and to the manager on duty. Subject line, menu draft, personal creation, chef retained. After 6 months, half the menu was mine. Then the owner decided to refresh the branding. New chef, new kitchen manager, same concept, just without me. He called me in, said they were going in a different direction, and tried to terminate my contract. I slid my copy across the table. Sure, but just so you know, under this clause, you can't legally keep serving anything I created unless I sign it over. He laughed until I pulled out the email receipts. Every recipe, every timestamp, each labeled chef retained. He got real quiet, asked what I wanted. I told him I'd waive the rights for a buyout. We settled for $15,000 and a glowing letter of recommendation. He got to keep the miso ribs. I got to open a food truck with that cash and now sell the same sliders for twice the price under my name, with my face on the side of the truck. Last week, his new executive chef stopped by and bought a sandwich, said it tasted familiar. I smiled and said, yeah, it should. Then I handed him a napkin that said, chef retained.